Good day everyone. Welcome to the Azure AI series. In this video, we are diving into a step-by-step guide to help you build powerful AI solutions using Azure OpenAI and Azure AI Foundry. Whether you are a developer, data scientist, or just someone excited about AI, this is your go-to tutorial for getting started with Microsoft's cutting-edge AI platform. I will walk you through everything from deploying Azure OpenAI, using Azure AI Foundry, to building and testing your first intelligent application. No guesswork, just clear hands-on guidance. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth Azure AI content coming your way. Now let's jump right into it. Let's search for Azure OpenAI, and click on it and click on create here. I've selected my appropriate subscription. Resource group would be JBAI. Region would be East US, and the service name is this. Pricing tier, I will use standard S0. Let's click on next. I will use the default option here. And then let's click on next and then create it. Deployment is going on. Once the deployment is completed, I will take it forward. The resource is created now. Let's click on go to resource. So if you see here, our Azure OpenAI service is created. Now what we'll do is let's click on this option here, which is basically go to Azure AI Foundry portal. Let's click on that. And then let's click on continue here. So if you see here, we have the Azure AI Foundry portal here. And if you see here, this is the JB OAI service, which he just created is here. Yeah, if you can see here, the location is East US, the region is East US, and we have selected the tier as standard S0. Yeah. So now if you have multiple services, then you can change that here. But as of now, I just have one service, so I will be going ahead with this. Now what we'll do is let's go to the deployments here. Yeah, if you can see here, just click on that and then click on the option here and then click on deploy base model. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use GPT-4o. Yeah, that's the model that I'm going to use. So if you can see here, we have something called GPT-4o chat completion. Let's click on that. Yeah. And then what you'll do is let's click on confirm here. Okay, so now we have details here, like you can provide the deployment name and things like that. Yeah, before clicking on create resource and deploy, what I'll do is I will click on this option called customize. So now what I'll do is I will name it as JBOAI service. Yeah, and then let's give a deployment. This is the name that I'm chosen, but for you, you can select appropriate name. Yeah. So the deployment type is very, very important. Yeah. So now if you see here for global standard, pay per API call with the highest rate limits. Yeah. The important thing is this one: the data might be processed globally outside of the resources Azure geography. But data storage remains in AI resource Azure geography. I'll be using global standard, but there are many other options as per your requirement, you need to select that. For example, if you see the standard, it basically tells pay per API with lower rate limits. The thing is here, it adheres to Azure data residency promises. Yeah. So this is something that you need to check well before the deployment. Yeah. And you need to make sure whether you are fine to process the data globally or you want it to be processed in the same region. So those things needs to be taken into account. You can look at different options here and then select it. But in my case, I'm going to select global standard. Yeah. Now, if you see here, we have something called tokens per minute rate limit. Yeah. So right now it is set to 100,000, and you can select till 450,000. In my case, I'm allowed to select till 450,000. What I'm going to do is like I'm going to select say 50,000. Yeah. So the thing is like if you select maximum here, then what happens is like you have this limit here, yeah. So more the value here, then more the response that you are going to get. For example, if you ask a question, it all depends on the tokens that you have set here. Yeah, each and every word will be like created as tokens and will be sent for processing. So higher the number of token limit here, the response that you're going to get is really, really good. And also like there will not be much of a delay. For example, let's say you select very less tokens and then you have a lot of users trying to access this solution, then there might be a delay. Yeah. And also if you increase it, we know that we are going to get a very speed response, and also like there will not be kind of a delay, but the important thing is like the cost associated will also increase. So what you need to do is like you need to calculate all these things, and then you need to select this option appropriately. For me, I'm going to use 50,000 because this is just a demo, so I'm going to leave 50,000 for me. Yeah, let's click on create resource and deploy. The resource is getting created. Let's wait for it to complete and we will take it from there. It's created now. Let's click on open in Playground. Now, if you see here, it shows us that the deployment is this one, that is JB OAI service deployment, which we just created. If you have other deployments, then you can select it. But in my case, this is the only deployment, so I'm gonna use that one. Now let's try using this particular model. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is like I'm going to give the model instruction and the context here. Yeah. So what I'm going to tell is like you are an you are a travel assistant that helps people find information about the places they are going to travel. Okay, and then you need to click on apply changes. Yeah, before that, if you can see here, we have other options. One is for add your data. Yeah, for example, if you have specific data for say let's say I'm a company like maybe a travel company where I have certain brochures that I'll be providing it to my customers. So what I'll do is like I will add those documents here, and I will make sure like my AI solution is all dependent on that particular documents. Yeah, so that for example, let's say I have services to all over India, and then to certain places in Europe. Okay, in that case, if someone is going to query me about US, if I have the required data specific to my company added here, then what it will do is like it will specifically talk about only the places that I'm offering this service. Yeah, that way you will be able to customize your AI solution. Yeah, if you don't use this add your data, then what happens is like it's going to be a generic response. Yeah, the next thing is parameters here. So if you see here, we have different options. We will talk about each of these options in our later videos. But right now, if you see here, we have this max response. Yeah. If you look at this, it basically tells like set a limit on the number of tokens per model response. Yeah. You remember while we deployed this particular model, we customized it and then we told like this is the number of tokens that can be utilized per minute. Yeah. Now, in case if you want to make sure like that is not used up completely, then you can set a max response here, so that for every response it will not use more than the max response value that you have given here. Yeah. We have other options like temperature. This one basically tells like it controls the randomness. Lowering the temperature means that the model will produce more repetitive and deterministic responses. Increasing the temperature will result in more unexpected or creative response. Yeah, if you want to get more creative responses, then you can increase the temperature. Yeah, but I will leave it default here. And as well as if you look at it here, we have something called top P. This is similar to temperature. This controls randomness but uses a different method. Lowering top P will narrow the model's token selection to likelier tokens. Increasing top P will let the model choose from tokens with both high and low likelihood. Yeah, so you can try adjusting one of these, temperature or top P, but it tells like you shouldn't be doing both. Yeah, that's what it is basically telling. So right now, what I'll do is like I will leave all the parameters as default here, and then I will click on apply changes. Okay, so it's applied. So now what I'll do is like I will tell that I will ask a question and then see what response I'm going to get. Okay, um, traveling to Chennai, what all places I can visit with my family. More informations you give, more detailed response you will get. Yeah, so right now you see we are getting the response. Let's wait for it to complete and then we will check it. Yeah, so the response is here. So it basically tells like Chennai, the capital city of Tamil Nadu, is a vibrant metropolis that blends tradition and modernity seamlessly. So you have, so at least this one, I'm from Chennai, so I know like this response is a good one to be frank. Yeah, it tells like we have beaches and then it tells like what all beaches you can visit, and then you have religious sites. It tells like what all religious site that you can go, and you see the response here. It speaks about temple, church and things like that. Yeah, and now look at the other things. You have historical and cultural attractions, you have these fort, museum. So what I'm seeing is like the response seems to be good. If I follow it, I think like I'll be able to visit to some good places in Chennai. So at least what I think is like the response is really, really good here. So likewise, you will be able to ask questions and then you will be able to get the required information. So if you compare this with something, I would compare it with ChatGPT. Yeah, the only thing is like you are giving the instruction and context, and you can change the instructions and context. For example, if you want to tune a SQL query, then what you can tell is like you can tell like you are a SQL Server assistant that helps people, or you can change whatever you want. Yeah, so you can tell that that helps people tune their query, maybe like troubleshoot an SQL issue. So you can put all those things. The detailed instructions that you give, the response is going to be really, really good. Yeah. Now let's say like in this case, let me ask something on the SQL front. Okay, so let me ask like how to tune SQL queries and then see what response I'm going to get. Yep. So if you see here, even for that particular question, how to tune SQL queries, I'm able to get proper response. Now, what I'll do is like in the model instruction, what I will add is like, let me add this stating like, in case users query anything outside of travel, just mention you are not trained to provide response to that question. Something of that sort. Okay, and then let's click on apply changes. Yep. And then if you see here, it basically tells like new chat session started. Now let's ask how SQL queries can be tuned and see what response you're going to get. Okay, so now if you see here, I'm basically getting, I'm sorry, but I'm not trained to provide a response to that question. My expertise lies in assisting with travel related information. So if you see here, it's all dependent on the user who is going to use it. Yeah. So now, previously I gave this particular model instruction and then asked for something related to travel, and I got a good response. And after that, I wanted something on SQL Server. It gave me a response for that one as well. But as soon as I change the model instruction and context to this specific thing, I just wanted my bot to answer only things that is this particular AI solution is designed for. And as soon as I added it, it clearly told like I cannot go outside of travel. Now what we'll do is like let's go to our resource group JBII AI, and then let's look at the services that are deployed. Yeah. So now if you see here, I'm able to see JB OAI service, which is Azure OpenAI service, and then the Azure AI Foundry. Let's do a refresh. And then if you see here, we just have these two services here. Yep. We'll talk about more things that can be achieved using AI solution in our next video. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Jai Hind.